Hey everybody, this is my 1963 Volkswagen Beetle. Restoration on this car just was completed. Just about everything was touched at one point or another. The floor pans were taken out. The fenders were taken off, and when they were reinstalled, new piping separates the fenders from the body. The paint looks really good. There's a few flaws that I'll point out. New floor pans, I got photos of those in the gallery. And there's some sound deadening mat, some dyno mat underneath the carpet to deaden some of the noise, road noise. And this engine, these usually came with 12 or 1300 cc. This is a 1600 cc. And you can tell by that B in front of the rest of those numbers. But all the ignition was replaced. You got the fuel pump, the cap and rotor, all the filters, the carburetor was redone. The carburetor was redone really well. You'll have residual fuel sitting in the bowl waiting for the next startup, and the car fires right up. It's really nice. So, and then even like the heater tubes, you know, were coated when the engine was out before it went in. So just some nice little touches to kind of make this look a little classier. So it turned out really well. All the gaskets are nice. Everything's new, of course. The bumpers on this are brand new, and you can see that all the hardware there is still nice and shiny. It's got a new exhaust. Even the hardware on the inside here was just some of the mounts for the chair and the seat belts. And all that stuff's new. This is a cool little addition. This is a little heater, and it's got a control right there to blow some hot air. It's really nice. And then these guys too, of course, still open and close to get your normal heat. Got a hidden CD player right there, and still some space for other items in the glove box. Original radio, which is really cool. Steering wheel has been touched up too, with a little bit of that same ivory. Headliner's in really nice shape. It's a little bit of glue that's kind of shown through on the back. Pretty normal. In the photo gallery, you'll see some photos where the seat's taken out. And I show where the battery is and that there's no rust there. There's actually a little piece of dyno mat underneath the battery too. So little precautions were taken during this restoration, and it turned out really nice. Some of the gaskets on the doors are still pretty hard, so it takes a little bit of pushing to get the doors to seal up nice and clean. New tires. Powdered color matching wheels, of course. On the roof there's a couple little areas that are a little wavy, kind of hard to see. You could put one of those roof racks on it and probably hide just about all of it, but it's hard to see anyways. But it's not perfect, but it's certainly really good. Even in here is really done well. That's an easy place to kind of skip over, and that was done right. New speedometer cable was installed. Fuel sending unit and bowl. Shifts really well. I mean, this is really just a really nicely done 63. And this door's the hardest to close. And then the windows, when you roll them down a little bit, they're still a little tight, but they go up and down. See, this guy's really need to shut it. Full-size spare. So when you're not showing the vehicle, this tire needs to come out and either ride in the back or stay at home, because it's a little tall. You could probably take some air out of it, but I would just leave it at home because it does hit the top here. Some paint running right here. A little bit of a light paint there. So you'll see some running. I think there's another spot over here if I remember correctly. Maybe not. It's it's a really nice car. A hobbyist painted it, so it's not a professional paint job, but it's certainly much better than your normal do-it-yourselfer. I mean, the person who did this, had done this for quite some time, and it certainly shows. It's a really beautiful car, but there are some paint imperfections in it. All the seals are new. All the glass actually looks brand new too. The bright work, that's got to be new. Just a really nice car. Super nice.